Hey Scorpio, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage Soul Tarot. As many of you know, I am traveling. I'm currently in New Mexico. I'm getting ready for the Shamanic Healing Retreat that is happening on the Scorpio new moon coming this weekend. So a wonderful time, and I see the indications of that in your reading. So let's jump in, okay? Clearly, Scorps, there's a lot of change going on. A new moon, a new road, and the end of a cycle. Look at that. That's the 10 of Wands. You are continuing the process. It's been going on for a while. For a lot of the water signs, a lot of change coming forward. So you're continuing the process of putting your burdens down, and you're coming to the end of that cycle. I love that in this deck, the Celtic Wisdom Tarot, we see this indication of somebody who's just regestating within themselves. There may be the leaves fluttering around may indicate some feelings of overwhelm. It's intense when you end a cycle, when you finally come to the decision, put your burdens down. But there's a lot of wisdom around you, a lot of energy, Piscean energy, universal consciousness, things like that, the sacred laws of the universe. And look at that. This is the theme, if you're new, that my guides want to speak about. This card indicates you, your energy in the moment. I'm trying to figure out where the light is. There it is. Okay. So the spinner of growth, that's the Wheel of Fortune. So, if you're struggling with putting your burdens down, or there's an ending of some kind, and it could be anywhere in your life, literally, we're here to talk about you as a spiritual being, your energy, right? Who are you? What is your purpose? And my guides always say, you are your purpose. The strings of energy that you carry as an astrological quantum star seed being here in this place. Okay? So when you put the burdens down, whether you're releasing from an addiction or an unhappy job or an unhappy relationship or something about yourself, and I suspect for a lot of you there are indications here for deep spiritual self-change, acceptance, and moving forward in your life. So, the spinner, the tree of life, it's about taking in the aspects and the energy, that which is available to you, in order to create seeds and have them blow out on the wind. So you're literally in a change process. And, from the oracles, look at that, of course, because we're at this new moon point. So Scorpio, because of your nature, you are going to go deep into the void. Do your best to utilize the cycle of this moon that's coming forward all the way through to the full moon, okay? That's what this indicates. So these things that my guides are talking about, they're basically saying over the period of the next moon cycle, utilize to the best of your abilities. Love yourself. Allow yourself to change. Let go of what doesn't work for you, because when you do that, then you bring the change of the positive things that you want coming forward. So I was getting ready to shuffle, and my guide said, we want you to just use the split. So here it is. Look, of course, because you're on a new road, you are changing. That's the World card, the perfecter of energy in this deck. Look how beautiful that is. So you have all the tools you need. There's going to be an awakening. Many of you are going to go through some kind of Kundalini awakening while this change comes forward, and you are going to see a lot of shift into the deeper aspects of your nature in a way that's really profound and beautiful, that does change your world. So if I could figure out where the light is in this room that I'm sitting in, there we go. So the petals of wisdom that you collect over the next year, and the turning of your energy in each quadrant of the year coming forward, that's what the swastika indicates. If you don't know about the sacred swastika, look it up online. It's a symbol that's been around for 12 or 13,000 years. And it's about the turning of sacred energy, often known to be sacred feminine energy. So when this happens, as you perfect your energy, you come into a new foundation and you move on. That's the Six of Swords, where we see someone in a boat moving on to their new destination. In this deck, it's about having come through a rite of passage. And certainly you are coming through a rite of passage when we see how the cards are lining up. And in the top of the card, you see the spirit realm sort of standing with you, just watching, supporting your growth and your shift and your change. So you are becoming able in a sense, to join the tribe. One of the things that's happening since I've been in New Mexico, my cards are warping because they're getting all dried out, I think. Kind of funny. All right, so, Spirit, I was going to ask for a card, one just flipped out. Yeah. So, a revelation card. That's 9 of Cups. Things being revealed to you about your sacred lineage. It's wish fulfillment. And this woman is a seer. She's able to name the sacred lineage of destiny. And there's something coming forward for you in regard to your destiny. That's what this is about. Aside from wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups, kind of having it all. Maybe not yet, but you're going to be standing in a good place within yourself, right? Aligned with yourself, feeling happy, feeling contented. And if there are some of you out there who are looking for love or wanting a new love bond, you got to get there first, don't you? Right? You have to stand in the center of your own life in order to be able to move yourself forward. And there we are, the Chariot. So, take heart, my guides are saying. Let yourself go through the shift and change process. Put your burdens down. Whatever you're afraid of releasing, if that's the issue, if you're afraid of letting something go, take care of yourself, do your preparation, get some support if you need it, because this is the moment when your new moon is here. It sets your pathway for the whole next year. Okay? So as we go forward, Spirit, please give us some more information about beautiful Scorpio. How is it that their energy is moving forward? Look, okay, see that? Popping out? That's the Star card. Thank you, Spirit. So you are moving into your destiny. It's hard in a new space to figure out how the light works. Okay, so that's the dreamer of growth. It is the Star card in the Celtic Wisdom Tarot. Do you see how you're rooted deep into the mystical realm? And Scorpio, you are. So partly this is just an affirmation, but this is literally a moment on this new moon and going forward through this cycle, a whole year coming forward of moving into your destiny. Whatever your purpose was when you came here as a starseed, soul being, etc., the moment has arrived. So this card is the first card on the spiritual realm about your soul contract, about what you really intended to do when you came to this place. And so you're in a moment when you can literally, like I just said, enact that destiny and move yourself forward, because we see notations of destiny and change and movement and going forward all over this reading. It's the theme that my guides wanted to speak to you about. So dream deep, dream big. You may have, Scorpio, you may have some sacred dreaming. You may experience some astral travel. You may be very intuitive, clairvoyant, some kind of knowing coming forward for you in these moments. So Spirit, please give us a little more information for beautiful Scorpio. What is coming forward? There it is. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, look. You're going to get to the top of your game, Scorpio. King of Knowledge is King of Pentacles. And just see how it sits at the top of this line. Do not be afraid of the shift and change. It's going to be really ultimately to your benefit in a way that's profound. So, most of us know if you want a new life, you got to let go of something. And you have to be willing to stand in your place. Allow the change to come. Yeah, that's what they want. So that you can be in control of your destiny. And it's not the fates, right? Blowing you to the four winds, my guides are saying things like that. So the woman of skill literally holds the spool of destiny in her hands. And she winds the threads around the Tower of Inspiration. You see that energy? That's what my guides always talk about, your quantum energy. It's within you. And you become activated when you're willing to step into the change. It can be frightening, but it brings to you the ability to control your destiny and to create what it is you really want within you and in your life. I like it. So let's get an outcome card. And for those of you that are involved in a sacred partnership, we'll take a look at what's going on with your partner, okay? Yeah. So Two things. I like it. Thank you, Spirit. So my guides just said, there's the recipe. Right? So the counselor of truth, the hermit, go deep. We know you're going deep. We see the void, we see the moon card, we see this. We know you're going deep. It's an affirmation. But basically, in this deck, it's about becoming a touchstone of wisdom in your own life. And I know the friends of mine that are Scorpios, this is exactly what they're engaged in, and they've been engaged in it in a while. So you're going to come into some kind of self fruition, if you will, when you go through this process. You pop back out the other side, a wisdom holder, about you, yourself, your destiny, your journey. Okay? So, on the heels of that, that's the Ace of Cups. Being able to manifest the life that you actually want. It has associations with a prophecy about love destiny. And so because you're part of the water sign cohort, your energy is really needed, really utilized when we come into the shift and change that's happening on this planet. So all the water signs are being activated because it's the moment when your energy needs to be called upon to bring, your part of the work of the shift and change. So in your own life, you get to this place of wisdom, and from that place, you're able to literally manifest the love you want, the life you want, abundance, beauty, peace. There's another word that's trying to pop through. Tranquility is what my guides are saying, okay? So there you are chanting upon the sacred cup of love, the cauldron of love, manifesting what you want. So it's a beautiful journey with an assured outcome, according to my guides, and I like it. Gosh, the table that I'm sitting on is so big I can hardly reach across it. So enjoy the week. Allow yourself to initiate this journey if you have not done so already. I think many of you are already, my guides are saying, ensconced in it. So, your partner, here's the other thing that's beautiful about this reading. Your partner standing there in your life, for those of you who are partnered, I know not everybody is in every moment, but I want to be able to speak to all folks, okay? So your partner or somebody in your life, if it's not a love bond, standing there as a sacred witness, loving you, supporting you, just watching the intensity and the beauty with which you are shifting and changing and taking command of your life. My guides just said that's the role they play. And this is how they feel about you. And I think vice versa. They are watching the unfolding, like the blooming of a rose, if you will, and there's just an enormous amount of passion and fire and light you bring. You're helping them unfold and bring the light forward from within their being as well because of this bonded, my guides are saying 3 words. This mated bond, that's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. So some of you are involved with somebody the bond is beautiful. They may just stand around and look at you all the time because they're mesmerized in a certain way by yourself and your journey. And so the first 2 cards for them, the Magician, because they do feel the magic of the situation. And they also may be someone who is very deep into their own process and able to wield magic and manifest their own life. And they're looking at you and they're intended to take a journey with you. There's no doubt in their mind. 2 of Wands is about making the decision. 3 of Wands is about stepping forward and becoming active in the progression to take a journey. So you walk out to the port, right? You stand on the hilltop and you're just watching your ship come in, because you're getting ready to jump aboard. That's what my guys are talking about. So I love that. So let's see what else we've got for your beautiful partner, Scorpio, those of you who are mated. Spirit, give us a little more information, please, about this partnership. What is it that Scorpio needs to know? Or the cross watcher. Look, okay, see that? There you go. All right. Some of you really mated with someone quite lovely, well matched for you. You do feel the divine connection. Some of you are, because of the shift and change, it's going to bring you the capacity to pull forward your soulmate, your quantum partner, your twin flame, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Someone that has a lot of passion for you and is able to see you for who you are. That's the other thing I like about the witness being there. It's lovely. All right, spirits, please give us a little more information with beautiful Scorpio's intended other, sacred mate, soulmate. Look at that. That just popped out. 10 of Pentacles. All right. Somebody with whom you can really build. That's the journey that you're going on because the connection is so sweet and so deep. There's another one. Let's see what. Yeah, there's going to be a massive amount of celebration about this union, no doubt. The two of you are going to be ecstatic, I think, when you come across each other if you haven't yet. Spirit, what else is there to know, please? About beautiful Scorpio and their lover. Yeah, someone's going to make you an offer, right? There are going to be some discussions about let's build something stable. Let's not play around. Okay, so when you see Pentacles, Earth sign energy, that's serious. They don't, Earth signs for the most part, want to build something and they want it to be strong and they want it to be lasting. So that's the kind of offer, if you're getting an offer, that's the kind of offer that's coming in. Or the kind of discussion that's going to happen when you run across each other. All right, Spirit, please give us one more piece of energy for beautiful Scorpio. What is it that they need to know? Yeah, you know what, Scorpio, look. Some of you really are moving forward into a stable bond, and you see the potential there? As you go into your shift and change, you are able then to manifest, which is what this is about, the love that you want. I like it. It's quite lovely. All right, let's pick from the bag of runes. So one last piece of information or advice for beautiful Scorpio spirit from the Norse tradition. What is it that we could know? I like that. I'm going to put that right here with the World card. Okay, we'll read from the book. That's about this beautiful, from the beautiful Book of Runes. We have this notion of possessions and decisions about what matters to you most. So it's nicely in reflection of the cards that came out. So let's just take a quick look. I used the runes from Ralph Blum. He was a wonderful fellow. I really love this piece of work. If you're looking for something like this, I recommend it. Okay, you can get it on Amazon. All right, so this is the rune Fehu. It is about possessions. It's about nourishment. It's about cattle, which was related to wealth. So Fehu is a rune of fulfillment, ambition satisfied. It is about love shared and rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine. For if the ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true, then we are here to nourish the divine. This rune calls for the deep probing of the meaning of profit and gain in your own life. Look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions that you require for your well-being, or rather self-rule and the growth of your will. Ooh, it's choking me up, Scorps. It's beautiful. Another concern of Fehu is to conserve what has already been gained. This rune urges vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially in times of good fortune, for it is then that you may collapse yourself into your success on the one hand, or perhaps behave recklessly on the other. It's time to enjoy your good fortune and remember to share it, for the mark of a well-nourished self is the ability and willingness to nourish others. And that's it. So beautiful, Scorps. I love it. I'm glad to see this for you. It's quite lovely. I wish you a wonderful, my guides are saying, they're saying a wonderful full moon season. So I think from this moon cycle forward, like most of us, your life is going to shift and change this next year greatly as we experience all the changes on the planet that are coming forward. So thanks for being here to pick up your message. I really appreciate it. And click the like button for me if you're new. I invite you to subscribe and click the bell and all that happy stuff. And the link for donations is below the video. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next week.